What it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose Squad. Let's kick it. Alright, so what we have today is we have a little bit of flavor going on because we have an unboxing. Now, the story behind this is between the mixer and the sub, I needed new wires. So I got these wires, and how I have it set up is the left hand side is going to be coming out of the left hand side of the control of the case, and the right side is going to be coming out of the right side of the case. I got this set up because I'm tired of having a big mess. I had to change everything around. Everything used to be in the bottom, and I'd go underneath, and it just got a little bit aggravating. So I changed it around. I have to actually finish the build. I'm gonna finish the build, and I got a couple weeks before the wedding. So I'm going to actually have this finished before I start going back to gigs. So basically, I have a wedding in March, and then that's when everything's going to, I'm going to start back up. So I might get a gig here between here and there. I pick one up. I always do. But I will be... I will actually be putting bids in starting February, so I'll be ready for March. Let me tilt this a little bit so y'all can see what we got going here, because we do got an unboxing. And there it is right there. Okay, so this is, let me, I don't like headhunting. I think that's it right there. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so this is actually the XLR cables. It's two of them. There's 6-foot XLR cables. So let's get into it. My stabber. They're from Cable Manners. This is a multiple pack. They're two male female 6-foot cables in one package. So basically, I will be doing the video tomorrow with these. I'm going to try these out. I'm going to have everything set up the way it coordinates, the way it needs to be set up. So you guys can kind of get an idea of the setup. And I will be actually fixing the case in the next couple of weeks. I have to get the saw to fix it, but there they are. So anyways, so how this works, okay? I want to explain to you how, okay, so coming out of my controller, I have a Y. And the reason I had that Y, and I used the Y to go into the mixer, is because I like the stereo sound. I like the stereo quality sound. Now, certain songs will be a little high and a little low on one side. It depends on where the sound comes from. So what I do is I adjust it accordingly with the mixer. I use the mixer to actually compensate for everything. So me having the 19 years of sound experience, I learned over the years, working at the church, working in stagecraft in high school, going to college for a sound engineering degree. So I pretty much went to a sound engineering degree. So I pretty much have a degree in sound. So that's where my knowledge comes from. It comes from years of experience of dealing with this. Now, I don't sit there and try to, I did do a couple episodes. I did do a bunch of videos, but if you want more videos on the TSR, the TS, the difference between the wires, because there's a bunch of them. I also did a bunch of USB wire. I did a bunch of XLR and what's the difference between XLR and DMX. I've done all kinds of wire series. Matter of fact, you know what? Next week I'll do another series. I'll do a series on wire, so you kind of get an idea of what's going on with the different wires and what they use for, what's the rings on the wires, and why there's different rings on the wire. And then I can go in there and I can incorporate that. And I can talk about electricity if you want. Leave in the comments below which way you want me to go with the technical side of stuff, and I can go that way. But I pretty much I have an associate's degree in sound engineering, so I pretty much can help with a lot of different ideas. Now, I do want to say that if you ever watch me how I set my stuff up, I try not to. I try to set it up differently because I know that I like to have my sound like right next to me because I can hear it. If it's farther away from me, it tends to get lost in the system somewhere. Because remember, I'm going from my mixer to my sub, from my sub to my tops. And that's how I go. I always use a mixer. I will also be doing another video on the other mixer that I have. Be on the lookout for that. I'll be shooting a video on that to show you the difference between the two mixers that I have. And I'll be going on through that in the next couple of days. And I do want to say the Cable Matters cables are really nice cables. This is a high quality microphone cable, so they claim to be. I use Cable Matters, but anywhere after 25 foot, I use Pig Hog. And the reason I use Pig Hog for the 25 foot is because I like the way that it delivered the music. But this being 6 foot, so basically these will come out the ends of the controller and go inside to the out from the table into the sub, and that's why they're 6 foot long. Because the sub sits in front of the setup, unless I use the table. If I use the table, well, no. If I use the table, it still sits in front. I like the position of the sub in front. I don't need two subs if I don't need 2 subs. Trust me, that 18 can throw. I've had 400 people, and trust me, they told me to turn it down. Yeah, 400 people. The 2 tops and the sub, 400 people. I've accommodated 400 people with those. But the whole deal is setting up the stands at a certain height so you could actually go over somebody's ear and they can go further in than you. So be on the lookout for my next video. My next video we'll be doing a review on these babies. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and ring that bell for more notifications for videos like this and countless others. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button. And